video, I'll be showing you how you can match and unify skin tones or skin color when it comes to Photoshop, and later on how you can create an action to speed up the process for us during the editing process. So simply like a video and don't forget to subscribe. So you can see before, in the before image right here, you can see the face is way different from the chest and the neck area. So in this video shall be working to have this kind of result for the all image. So simply like the video. So I'm just going to come and delete this so that we can learn and understand the whole process. So for this kind of step or procedure, we shall be using a very simple technique. There are various ways like using gradient maps, but for this case we're going to be using a very simple technique to have uniform skin tones for our subjects. So all we have to do is simply come into adjustments right here, and we're going to come to solid color to create a solid color adjustment layer. So right now the image is going to be displaying any random color in your Photoshop, so don't worry about this first step. Just simply come and click on OK. So once you click on OK, for the next step all we have to do is coming and turning off the solid color layer and double clicking on this color that you may be having right here under this solid color layer. So just double click on it to open up the color picker tool for a solid color. And for a sample size, we shall be using 5x5 average, and sample order is selected and show sampling ring is checked. So all we have to do is choosing a suitable color for the skin that we want the rest of the skin to look like. So you're just going to zoom in to the image by using Ctrl plus on the keyboard, or you can use Command plus and you sample a color that you prefer and click on OK. So once you're done doing that, just come and turn this layer back on. And once you turn it on, it's going to be appearing or displaying the color all over the whole image. All we have to do is simply come into adjust to the blending mode and changing it from normal to color, since we are dealing with colors. Then come to this white layer mask, select it, then press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert the effect. So press Command I, or you can use Ctrl I to invert the effect. Once you're done doing that, all we have to do is come into the brushes and get the normal brush tool. So right click, get the brush tool, and make sure for your settings it is soft round brush and the hardness set to 0. The mode of your brush is set to normal, opacity and flow at 100%. Yeah. After that, make sure under these color swatches you have black and white. So in case you have any color that is not black and white, simply press D on the keyboard to reset these colors to black and white. You can simply click on the tiny swatches right here, the black and white swatches, to reset them to the default, which is black and white. So ensure white is the top color. You can use X on the keyboard, or you can simply use the arrow key. Make sure white is the foreground color. And remember, in Photoshop, white is going to reveal and black is going to hide. So the effect is not displaying over the image right now because it is hidden behind a black mask. So to reveal the effect of the skin tone, we have to paint using a white brush to reveal the effect that was hidden behind this black mask right there. So I'm just going to increase on the size of the brush by using the bracket keys on the keyboard, and all I have to do is simply brush over the area that I want to fix. So I'm painting using a white brush with this black mask selected. So it is going to help me try to unify or create a uniform skin color. And you can see right now the magentas from the chest area are just being eliminated every time we brush like that. So take your time as you're brushing, but remember we are using a white brush, so make sure white is the foreground color right here among the color swatches. So I'm just going to paint like that, and I hope you can see the effect in real time. So take your time as you're painting. You can reduce on the size in case you're painting especially on the edges so the colors don't spill over to the background. So I'm just going to paint like that, paint like that, paint like that. So I'll reduce on the size of the brush by using the square bracket keys on the keyboard and paint on that part of the neck. So for purposes of having way uniform colors, especially in the skin tone, I would recommend that you also paint majority of the areas around the face of the subject. So what I'll do, I'll just get my brush and I try to paint majority of these areas, but all I have to do is be careful enough not paint the makeup of the subject. So keep out from painting the makeup of the subject at this point. So I'm just going to paint like that, and I'll also paint onto the forehead area like that. So right now the color may be looking weird or odd, but we shall be fixing that later on. So let's just quickly paint like that. So like I said, with solid color you can always come back and adjust the color in case you chose a slightly under saturated color for your subject. So in order to erase color, all we have to do, you can see that we have some color spill to the background. All we have to do is switch the brush back to black. So make sure black is the top or foreground color among the swatches to erase color from unwanted areas. So I'm just going to use X on the keyboard. Yeah, X is going to enable me switch to black, and black is going to help me rather erase unwanted colors, especially those that are spilling over to the background. At this point you can see we have some color spillage around there and right there. So like I said, in case you want to change the color, simply double click on this and you can increase on the saturation of that selected color by moving into this area, or you can decide to move it above there. So in case you want to change the saturation values or the hue values of the color, all we have to do is come in and creating a hue and saturation adjustment layer. Yeah, and simply coming to the reds, and you can decide to change the hue values just like that. So I'm just going to introduce in more magentas, especially the skin tone, to reduce on the amount of greens in the skin, and I'll simply take down the lightness a little bit, reduce on the oranges in the skin tone. So by just doing this, you can see the skin tone is now looking natural and realistic. So let me show you, and by that we can reduce on the opacity of this solid color layer so that the colors can look natural and look a little bit more realistic. So let's put these two in a group, Command G. This is the before after. So let me show you how you can create a Photoshop action that is going to help you speed up this whole process. All we have to do is simply coming to window and make sure actions is open right there, and the action window is going to be open. So to create an action, simply make sure you first of all put it in a set or a folder. So for this, we shall simply name this to skin tones action, and after that click OK, and the folder is going to be created. So click on the plus icon and you can rename this to skin action like that. I've just renamed it like that, don't worry about the spelling. So click OK. So the action is going to be recorded right here. So all we have to do is simply recreating all the steps that we had to do. So all we have to do, come and create a solid color adjustment layer, come to solid color and click OK. Remember, we turned this layer off and we double clicked right here and we sampled a color. So we want the action to always stop at this point, whereby we have to sample or choose a skin tone of our choice. So just come to the action right here and simply click on this stop icon. So with this previous action or process highlighted, click on the stop icon, then come back right here to, so this is the stop action for the action. Yeah, then we are going to come back to our image right here. So when you come back to our image right here, this is the area from which we sampled. Then come back and turn this layer back on and change the blend mode from normal, and all we have to do is changing it to color. And with this done, we have to come to this and press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I to invert that layer. Remember, we also created a hue and saturation adjustment layer. Then we targeted our reds. Then with this done, we shall come back to this layer and come and get the brush tool and make sure it is set to soft round brush. The mode is set to normal, opacity and the flat 100%, and we shall reset this to black and white, and the action is going to be recorded. So we shall come back to our action window and we stop recording the action. So click on the stop icon right there. So let's see if the action is going to be working at this point. So let's delete these steps right now and come to this action right here and click on the play button, and it's going to stop at that point where we have to sample or choose a skin color or skin tone of our choice. So just click. So depending on the colors in the images that you want to work on, because different images may need a different color, that is why we have to stop the action when we were trying to record it previously. Click OK, and it has done everything. All you have to do, click on this black layer mask and start painting in the areas that you want to fix over the image. So just paint on those areas and it's going to be very nice and quick. So in case you want to fix certain areas later on, come and double click on this hue and saturation, and you can simply correct or rectify those colors depending on how greenish or how magenta-ish the image colors are, especially in the skin tone. So this is it for this video, and I hope you have learned a thing or two from this video. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe in case you have been watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget, keep practicing and as well keep creating.